So we'll talk about now physical chemistry syllabus. Physical chemistry, we have some basic concepts of chemistry. Okay, then we have states of matter. This is familiar to all of you, that is atomic structure. You have studied this in 10th standard. Okay, then you will have thermodynamics. Then you have equilibrium. Then you have redox reactions. This is all 11th standard syllabus, what I am talking here. Now in 12th standard we have solid state, solutions, chemical kinetics, electrochemistry, and finally we have surface chemistry. Okay, so here first chapter, some basic concepts of chemistry. In this chapter, some basic concepts of chemistry, we will talk about atomic mass, molecular mass, mole concept, very important. Okay, along with this several other topics we will cover, but like this, these topics what we are going to study here will be useful for us to study different chapters which we have in our physical chemistry. We will utilize that information in states of matter, we will utilize that information in atomic structure, in thermodynamics, redox reaction, everywhere literally. Everywhere in all these chapters we will utilize the concept what we are going to study in some basic concepts. Then states of matter, we talk about gases. Gases means everybody knows. When I talk about gases, intermolecular forces are weak. You have too much of intermolecular spaces between the particles, that is gases. They do not have definite shape, they do not have definite volume. What is ideal gas, what are real gases? To understand them in detail, we will talk in states of matter. Structure of atom, you have studied this in 10th class. Thomson model, Rutherford model, electron, proton, neutron. These are things what you have studied. But here, in 11th class, we will talk about Bohr's model. You have studied a little bit of Bohr's model in 10th standard. You will study completely about Bohr's model, Heisenberg uncertainty principle, shapes of orbitals, and so many other things you are going to study in atomic structure. Then in thermodynamics, see, whenever a chemical reaction is given to you, for example, like this, a chemical reaction is given to you, CH4 plus O2 resulting into, you can say, CO2 plus 2H2O. If this is a balanced equation, if reaction is given to you like this, thermodynamics will tell us whether this reaction is possible or not. Thermodynamics chapter gives us information whether the reaction is feasible. Feasible means whether it is possible or not. Chemical kinetics is another chapter. You have chemical kinetics. Chemical kinetics, another chapter. This chapter talks about the speed of the reaction. Equilibrium talks about the attainment of equilibrium. So thermodynamics, equilibrium, chemical kinetics. With respect to a chemical reaction, we can say that chemical kinetics talks about the speed of the reaction, thermodynamics talks about the feasibility of the reaction, equilibrium talks about whether equilibrium is attained in a reaction or not. These three things, obviously not just one sentence, we are going to talk in detail about all these concepts in thermodynamics, equilibrium and chemical kinetics. Redox reaction. Unbalanced equations are given to you, wherein reduction and oxidation, both of things are taking place simultaneously. What is reduction, what is oxidation, we don't know. We need to study it. Oxidation in simple language, loss of electrons. Reduction in simple language, gain of electrons. In a reaction, one reactant is undergoing reduction, another reactant is undergoing oxidation. And both of them are taking place simultaneously. Then we will call it as redox reaction. How to balance it? We have two methods. Half reaction method, or in some books it is given as ion electron method. And the second method is oxidation number method. Either of the method you can utilize to balance a chemical reaction, which is in fact a redox reaction. That is what we are going to study in redox reactions. Then in solids, we are going to talk about true solid, that is a crystalline solid. Solid, definite arrangement. So we are going to talk everything about a crystal structure. Which structure it is going to have, how that structure is possible, how is the arrangement taking place, how the particles are arranged, what are the defects, all those things we will study under solid chapter. Imagination is required here. Then in electrochemistry, we are going to talk about how a chemical reaction is performed by utilizing electrical energy, or by undergoing a chemical reaction, how a current is generated. That means how electrical energy is getting into chemical energy and how a chemical energy is getting converted into electrical energy. Both these things, along with these things, several other concepts like conductivity, resistance, then Collard's law, Faraday's law, electrochemical series, batteries, all these things we will study under electrochemistry. When I say electrochemical series, go back to 10th standard. You have studied metal activity series. Something like that. Here you will study about electrochemical series. Then in surface chemistry, we will talk about three concepts, that is adsorption, not absorption. See, water is present on the floor. You take a sponge. Sponge will absorb water completely. That means you tore some part of sponge, you will find water particles. But what I wrote on the board, if I rub with this duster, ink particles get removed from the board. That means only surface area ink particles are present. That is adsorption. So regarding adsorption, colloids and catalysis you will study in surface chemistry. So this is the syllabus what we are going to study in 11th standard and 12th standard. That is inorganic chemistry, organic chemistry and physical chemistry. This is the syllabus.